So one of the extra things you might notice me doing is I might stop playing to tip tap, and when I alt tab to my second monitor, you may notice that the sound cuts out. My OBS recording software doesn't detect it. I don't think I can do sound while in background. Playing background. Okay, you know what? There you go. There you go. All right, now the sound won't stop instantly. So I'm actually looking up the release to the Diablo games. Okay, Diablo 1 was 1996, and Diablo 2 was 2000. That means I was 11. Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction came out in 2001. I was 12, and I played a lot of that, and I'll get more into that as we continue here. Cool thing about Diablo 2, I played a lot with my brother. If I recall correctly, he's actually in the Watchtower Discord. He kind of chats with us, and it's pretty cool. We live together. We play games together. Sort of. He's into MMOs right now, and I'm really not.
The infamous Tristram Cathedral. I am close to the
Oh yeah, the Tristram Cathedral. That was a big. That was pretty much the dungeon in Diablo 1. There was only the one dungeon in Diablo 1. You explored 12 different levels. You could get further and further. Sort of like a modern roguelike in its own way, but no permadeath. It's just if you died, you'd lose gold and I think some of your gear or durability or something like that.
I must
heal. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, that was dangerous. I'm not paying attention. Too busy talking.
I can't do
Some of my skill has probably dropped because half of my concentration is trying to give decent commentary. Fair warning, my commentary may drop off in a few episodes when I can't find anything else to talk about in relation to Diablo and the franchise. But Diablo 2 was a big thing for me. It was around the time my parents were divorced. I was still playing Diablo 2 in my dad's new girlfriend at the time. Because we moved in with her for some goddamn reason. Like, he'd only been with her for a couple months or something at that point, and it was pretty ridiculous. Yeah, he's not a good man. I don't know where he is, alive or dead. He's in Florida somewhere. I couldn't really give a shit. Not a great guy, but when I chose my father when I was younger because I believed he had a greater mental and financial stability. Even when I was 11 or 12, when the divorce was happening, I had the presence of mind that I wanted a better home, and boy was I wrong. That was a horrendous miscalculation on my part because I didn't have all the information.
Not enough hatred.
But yeah, I would come to the home to that place after school and just play frickin' Diablo 2. One of the things I remember about Diablo 2 is some of the farm groups that were happening.
Oh, minions, stay back.
And here's Deckard.
Back.
A legacy character. He was around even in the first Diablo.
The Skeleton King.
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones.
That is King Leoric. I forget if Leoric was in the previous games. I want to say yes, but I don't remember.
Cain, I'm here to rescue you.
Back to your graves.
Oh, there we go. I don't typically have the enemy bars on, but I'm going to turn it on because I can see them better.
Oh, thank you. But why did you risk yourself for me?
I was talking about Diablo 2 when the farm groups, they were really fun. I remember in Act 2, when you fight Duriel, I don't know if he was a primeval or like a sibling of a primeval. Yeah, shut up. But in order to find Duriel, you have to figure out which of several tombs is actually his, or Talrash's rather.
That I would save her.
I'm gonna shut up.
Deckard Cain. When I found him, he was facing the Skeleton King. And now this abomination blocks my path to the fallen star.
Yeah, Tal Rasha was a character involved with the Soulstone drama, I guess. And you try to find their tomb.
Thanks to you and your
But the farm
friend
group would
there.
visit every single
but
tomb
one
because
more
they were
question.
very large
What
and
do
they
you
had a
know of
very
the
high
fallen star?
experience gain up to a
Not
certain
much, I'm
level
afraid, though the
and
prophecy
difficulty.
of the end days surely
After that
points to
one,
it
let's
as a
see, Act 3 didn't
sign
really
that
have
the
much.
end
Act
has
4
begun.
was...
Please,
That was when you
Uncle,
got
I love
Diablo.
your stories.
Kind of like what
All
you do
that
here,
matters now
as
is that
we'll
you're
find
back.
out. And Act 5 was where when you fight Bale, and right before you fight Bale, he spawns a ton of enemies, very strong and very high experience yield.
He lost
And you
both
just
of
did
his
that on
sons
ad nauseum.
A tragic
I am so
story,
sorry for skipping
but I
that.
cannot reach the fallen star
I just went
until
full
I face
autopilot
him.
Key
there.
to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts.
Oh, okay, I just noticed the chat. You may notice we're not playing a season as of this recording. I think we're on season 12. I think it's on the tail end of it, because it's actually been going for a little while already. And I just haven't really been bothering with it.
Blacksmith, Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like
Oop,
all those
oop,
who've
oop.
been
I don't
bitten.
know what that
I'm
was.
to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
Sometimes death is the only mercy we have left. I will help you.
This sounds unimportant, but he becomes a blacksmith after you do this. Most of the stuff, township, is available to me already because I'm already like max leveled. And what's my Paragon level even? I wasn't even looking at that. Alright, good old loading screen. Oh, don't lock up on me. Ooh. I know you can't see my cursor, but it just went to the blue thing. That usually happens when a program stops working. There we go. Yeah, once I get my sentries up, pretty much everything dies.
Mira, my love.
Can zoom in a little bit.
Forgive me.
Every now and then. Yeah, she vomits and becomes an undead or whatever.
See, this is why I haven't married.
See, apparently the fallen star is causing all this, and I forget why. I know what the fallen star is, but part of the reason why I wanted to replay Diablo 3 is for the campaign is because I actually forgotten a lot of the story beats. And while as of this recording there is no announcement for a Diablo 4, they're too busy kind of supporting this one. They're busy with Overwatch, where most of Blizzard's working on that. I don't actually know if they're even bothering with the Diablo 4. If they follow the usual pattern, they're probably thinking about it. They probably are working on it, but there's no announcement. There's no footage. There's nothing of that. But I want to play this to sort of reacquaint myself with the story beats, because while the game is your isometric loot and shoot grind-a-thon type game, I actually do kind of like the story, to be completely honest. What is that streak? Does that mean something?
That would
Probably
not
not.
be wise.
No, it went away.
My hatred is too low.
Oops.
You won't survive that! I need more hatred to do
But
that.
yeah, I couldn't really find a power leveler for this season. What I typically do is, I'm
I feel
Paragon
more
734.
powerful.
There we go. Why is my game doing that? I do not have anything extra open for the most part. Whoops. That was Steam. Sorry. Oh, wrong button. P. Here's something I don't know. What happens when I max out all of this? Like, does something happen? Like, I know with the core you can go dexterity and or your main stat and vitality ad nauseum, but what about the rest of it? Like, what happens when I get to Paragon, like, let's see, 30, 60, 90, So around 120 more Paragon levels is where I'm going to max out on these 3 because it's going to give me 30 more of that. I don't know. It's going to be a while before I discover that. I'm actually pretty proud of my Paragon level. Oh, God. Oh, I need to pay attention. Oh, yeah, there's a boss. Yep. That's why. There we go. Okay, now stuff dies.
That was just a taste.
Yeah, she does those little war cries when she kills like a elite mob or something. God, oh my God, he's still alive.
Not enough hatred.
Ooh. That's actually kind of it's actually good that I'm playing on the maximum torment level that I possibly can. It gives a little bit more of a sense of find the cemetery of the Forsaken and the Weeping Hollow. Okay. It gives a more sense of actual threat where I'm not just a juggernaut rolling through everything. If I rolled through everything, you wouldn't really have time to notice what's happening. If I killed everything in one shot and just rolled over bosses and... See, now boss fights are actually going to be a moderate challenge. Okay, I don't know why. Alright, once I'm done with this video, I gotta find out what's happening with this. I gotta see if Steam is trying to patch something. Oh my god, the lag, I don't know why. Okay, I'm frozen. The game is freezing.
I wish I could do that.
Cool! That was cool. But I still have a few minutes left to go on this game. I don't want to just...
I'm still waiting.
Yeah. A lot of the power in this particular Demon Hunter Marauder build is through Vengeance and the... Oh my god. And I don't quite have the cooldown on that maxed out. Bet if I had Primal Gear it would. So once this video is over, I'm probably going to take a break and investigate what might be giving me those lag spikes. It's also that I'm not really on a gaming system, I guess. It's a pre-built from iBuyPower, and a gamer helped me build it. So it's not a bad piece of equipment, but it is like a year and a half old. It's been a trooper. It's helped a lot, and I have a 1050 graphics card and i5 processor. I bet if I had an i7, it would probably perform better. I don't know what some of that means. I just explained in the first video that I thought I was trying to plug my DVI cord into the motherboard rather than my graphics card. So I'm clearly not savvy enough to function. So barring any of those kind of hiccups, I'm actually kind of excited to see what boss fights feel like when I'm actually under a certain level of threat. Especially since a lot of boss fights will start regardless if I have my sentries up, and most of them will actually are accompanied by like cutscenes. And see, notice I'm doing no damage to these people because I have none of my sentries. Because the cooldown carries over between screens, but my gear and stuff does not. So I gotta restart. I gotta recharge, making the beginning of every fight rather harrowing. But now most of them are up, so I can actually kill stuff, so that's good. There, all 5 are up. Now I'm doing the maximum damage, which allows me to even play this difficulty at all. And I don't know if my objective is actually in this particular grave. There's like 4 of them, and it's different in every playthrough.
Not enough hatred.
God, there's so many bosses in here. Did I get him? Has killed Drury. Okay, I did. I did get him. I just don't see any of his loot. Oh, I do have a pet that automatically picks up gold, so that's cool. Oh yeah, that's a thing I can show while this video comes to an end. You can see all the wings that I have available. All of it acquired over time. That's for pre-ordering Legion. Or no, it's this one actually. It's that one. Okay, same model, but I don't know what this one is from. Oh, that's from the Necromancer pack. Okay, yeah, but I like aerial stuff. I have several pets. This is actually just a few, and there's actually many more you can acquire. So many more. I got a lot of portraits. Yeah, that's from all the Paragon levels I've acquired. And my claim to fame is like these couple. Like this one, I went into pretty deep into the season. There's a couple more that I might have earned if I was better at the game. But see, there's this one, it evolves into that one, and it evolves into that one. And there's like a couple more tiers. And I really like this one because it's a Black Soul Stone. It's really cool. And that's from the Necromancer pack. And that's from the last season, season 11, I think. And as you can see, I only have the one because I didn't really care at the time. I didn't really care about the rewards even during this season, which is why I didn't really go all in with it. I was too busy with other games.
That was just a taste.
Okay, we are at 16 minutes. I kind of overplayed there, so I am going to pause here. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.